Hello, everybody. So it's been over a week since I did a live stream. And as many of you guys already know, I was sick. I had fever. I actually came down with fever last Thursday and a sore throat as well. And it's been 10 days. It's been 10 days now. And finally, I'm well enough to talk. Actually, I have been well for a few days already, so that's good news. And I just wanted to update you guys on how I'm doing and all that stuff because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering where I went, where I disappeared to. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in my bedroom. I've been self isolating myself in this room only because I was afraid, I didn't know if I had the coronavirus or not. And I'll get into that after a while. I'll get into that in a while to let you guys know how all that went and stuff like that. But I'm doing a lot better, and yeah, I'm not feeling weak. I'm feeling I'm actually feeling pretty good, and yeah, I have an appetite. I still have my sense of smell and taste. I never lost my sense of smell and taste, and I'm all good. I'm all good. But just to be sure, I am still self isolating myself in this one room, and because I'm with Justin, my doggy, and Satoshi as well. So just want to make sure that I don't give him something and vice versa. But yeah, good to see all of you here. Thank you so much, and so sorry to worry you guys. Thank you so much for the wonderful messages that you guys sent me, wrote on my Instagram. I'm sure you guys seen all the wonderful dishes that Satoshi made me while I was in bed. That was so nice of him. And it was like seriously, um, it was some of the best meals I had. Meal times were the highlight of my days in self isolation. I really look forward to that because there's really not much else I can do. Um, so anyway, let me get back to how it all started. Okay, so on Thursday morning, I woke up with a sore throat, and it kind of started out pretty mild. I didn't think much of it, but because of the situation that we're in these days, I was a little bit scared. But I didn't think too much of it. I gargled with salt water. As soon as I woke up, I thought maybe it would make it better. And then I think around like a little past noon, I started to feel a little bit weak. You know that feeling you get when you're coming down with the flu or something, you know? And so I kind of felt that way, but I thought maybe it might all be in my head. So I took my temperature, and yes, yeah, I have my I have this with me, my to take my temperature all the time, and very very important by the way. And so I took my temperature, and it was 37.2 degrees, which is kind of high for me. My normal temperature when I'm healthy is about 36.5. And so I was a little worried. So I decided to rest. I decided to immediately rest and self isolate myself in this one room since I was already in this room. And I thought it might be a good idea that Satoshi sleeps in the guest room. And of course, he agreed as well. And then by the time it got to about 6 p.m., my temperature was 38 degrees, which was alarming because that's pretty high. But I- although I was feeling bad, I was feeling worse than when I woke up. Um, I wasn't like, I didn't have any respiratory problems or anything like that. So I wasn't that worried, but I was worried. I admit, I was worried. Like, do I have the coronavirus? So anyway, I decided to sleep. because here in Japan, they actually don't um, want you to go to the doctor right away because of the situation we're in. You know, you may or may not have the virus. And if you go to the hospital, you might be passing it on to everyone else in the waiting room, etc. So what we have to do now is we have to call first. So um, the hospitals are already closed, you know, so they weren't taking any more calls by then, and it wasn't really an emergency, and so I decided to just stay home. I'm not just stay home, but just rest. And I had an appetite. I ate, but I was definitely getting worse. And by the time 9 p.m. came around, my temperature was 38.9 degrees. So it was getting up there, and I actually started to feel really, really bad. So I was very worried. But, you know, who knows? You know, it might just be the flu, you know, even though that sucks as well. So I decided to sleep, and then I think I woke up around 3 a.m. because I just felt so bad. And my temperature was 39, which is, I think that's over 100 degrees in Fahrenheit already. And so I what Satoshi and I do is we use line, kind of like WhatsApp here, and um, so we can communicate. And he told me, you know, just message me anytime you want. So I messaged him, and I asked him if like he could bring me Tylenol or something, and so he did, and that helped me sleep. And so the next day, my fever um, didn't go down, and so we decided to call a doctor, and he advised me to just stay home because I wasn't having any respiratory symptoms or anything like that. So just stay home for the time being. So I did that, and then I think on the the third day, I still wasn't getting any better, and so we decided to call this I don't know what you call it, but there's this number that you call, um, and they try to figure out if you actually need to go to the hospital, and that's what they want you to do now, so that the hospitals don't get overwhelmed. So that's what we did, and at that point they said, well, you only have a couple of symptoms, and they don't seem that serious. So once again, stay home. Good thing though is that after that, they followed up with me every day. So they would pretty much send me a whole bunch of like questions I had to answer every day, and then they would try to gauge to see if you actually needed to go to the hospital. So I think around like the fifth day, yeah, I had my fever was down, and I wasn't feeling too bad anymore, and I didn't have a sore throat either, and so I was feeling a lot better. But they told me to stay self-isolated, just in case, just to be on the safe side. And which brings me to today, and this is day 10 of my self-isolation, and I need to isolate myself for a total of 14 days. So I have 4 more days, um, and I need to stay in this room, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. That's okay because it's what I got to do, right? So that's what's been happening. And so I felt really, really bad that we couldn't do the dance party. We couldn't do any more cocktail parties or anything like that. I felt so bad, but it is what it is. And at least I feel a lot better. And I'm hoping that it stays this way because um, the people on the phone did tell me that sometimes you get better and before you get worse. So, um, I'm still a little bit scared, but I'm trying my best not to think too much about it because I become very, very anxious and nervous. And right now, because Satoshi's been taking care of me, and I wish I took a picture when he did it, but I was feeling really shitty, so I just didn't have the energy. He had his whole outfit. We had like 2 boxes of this emergency kit just in case something happens. So basically, each kit has the goggles, and it has like a whole like plastic um, coat thing, gloves, everything. So that whenever he came into the room to bring my meals, take my meals, bring me drinks, bring me medicine, he would come in, with that whole get up, and um, my meals were all on disposable plates, plastic spoons and stuff, and so that he could just dispose of them immediately. And every time I went to the bathroom or the toilet, I have to use my hands to open the door and stuff. So after I do whatever I need to do, he would go and disinfect every single surface that I touch. So that's how careful we have been, because you just never know. And we thought, if both of us get sick, who's going to take care of Justin? So we were worried about that. But yeah, so that's where I am now. I'm in day 10, so I have 4 more days. And if everything um, stays this way, that would be great. That would be great. Yeah, and that's it. And that's it. And I have not gotten tested for the coronavirus. Here in Japan, they don't test you for it unless you absolutely need it. So you can't get tested for it just because you want it. They won't test you unless you have serious symptoms. And so I really don't know if I had it or if I still have it. I really don't know. All I know is that I don't have serious symptoms. And so my job is to just stay indoors and just stay put for at least 2 weeks. But it's a worry. It's very anxiety inducing not knowing if I had it or if I still have it. I just don't know. But that's how it is here in Japan. Hi, Florence. Thank you so much, Florence. It's so good to see you. Florence, how are you doing? Thank you. I really appreciate it. Florence, I'm so sorry. I know that you had plans to come to Japan. I know a lot of you guys had plans to come to Tokyo this time of the year. It's beautiful. But, even here in Japan, um, um, this past weekend, as well as this weekend, especially this weekend, the streets are very, very empty. Um, I don't think that many people are doing hanami this weekend because it's getting serious here. It's not as bad as you know the places that's been really really affected, but it's still very scary, and there's a possibility that the coronavirus cases will explode here, especially in Tokyo. Um, and Yeah, the numbers are going up there. So we do have to take it seriously. Um, because our government can't actually do a lockdown in Tokyo, that's what I've heard. They can't force anyone to stay indoors. The good thing is that a lot of places just decide to close. Like all the Starbucks are closed, the department stores are closed, of course, movie theaters, theme parks, definitely. Many parks are closed, etc., etc. So even if you go out, there's not many things to do anyway. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Um, we ordered our groceries from Seiyu because they do delivery, but right now, because everyone's doing that, we won't get our groceries until tomorrow night, even though Satoshi ordered groceries yesterday morning. So it takes a while. Until now, you would get it like within I think like couple of hours because the Seiyu is right down the street. But so that's the situation right now. But it's not that bad. Um, in the balcony right behind me, from my room, you can actually see the park. We're on the 8th floor, so definitely physical distancing. And yeah, sakuras are in bloom, and so it's really nice. I can go out on the balcony and um, have my little own hanami um, for a while until I get too cold and I have to come back inside. But anyway, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Sorry, I just been babbling and babbling and babbling here. Um, Florence, Singapore is partial lockdown. Malls are closed. Eateries remain open, but only for takeout. Okay, kind of sounds like Hawaii. Relask, hi Relask, and Relask, I seen you writing down that you actually have fever. I hope you're okay. Um, Lawrence, hi Lawrence, how are you, my friend? I'm doing a lot better. Thank you so much. Tamara, targeted lockdown. What is a targeted lockdown? Hi A1, any tips for self-isolation? Um, well, we'll get into that in a bit, okay? And Nasha Brad, hi Nasha Brad. I really enjoyed Satoshi's narrated video for preparing a meal for you. Thank you so much, Nash. That is. Have you guys seen the new cooking video we did? What Satoshi did. So I think I mentioned it before, but we were trying. We wanted to make this new format of cooking videos, and the sort of that's the kind of videos we want to make actually, and it's gonna have like a storyline in each video, and that's how we're thinking of keeping it. And so I hope you guys like that. Um, where that was sort of an experiment. That was the first experiment. It's not perfect, but I think it'll get better as time goes by. And once I can get out of this room and start filming, I think, yeah, we'll be able to make more videos for you guys. This weekend, actually, sorry, today's video, usually it goes out at 6 a.m. in the morning, but we couldn't because obviously I'm sick, and because we're no longer going outside to make videos. We don't think it's a good idea, to be honest with you. Um, for our Tabi Eats channel, um, today's video, actually it's coming out at 6 p.m. today, actually in 25 minutes from now. No, sorry, I have no idea what time it is right now, but yeah, it's going to be coming out. It's what we're doing is we are doing compilation videos, and we're also going to be making some other videos, but today's video is 5 of our favorite ramen restaurants in Tokyo. We've kind of compiled 5 of them from the past. Satoshi is narrating the video. I hope you guys watch it. I hope you guys enjoy it. But rest assured, we are not going out. We're staying in. We want to be good examples, and I feel that everyone should be staying in as much as possible. um, yes. Hello, Garrett from Germany. All shops and restaurants are closed. Just supermarkets, bakeries, and pharmacies are open. Working in home office. I see. That's good. I'm so glad that you're able to do that. Um, Happy tea. Hello, hello. I was watching Only in Japan the other day and was shocked to hear you're sick. Ah, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. May I just give a shout out to John from Only in Japan? Thank you so much for your message. Yeah, John actually messaged me privately because he was worried about my health. So sorry to worry you. I didn't. I hate worrying people. I really do. But thank you so much for your concern. I really, really appreciate that nice message. I hope you, John, and your wife, Kanae, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you. And also to Tokyo Drew. Thank you, Tokyo Drew, for messaging me as well. Uh, Anyone else noticing how hard Shinichi is breathing? Um, Actually, because I had a sore throat, I I have I no longer have a sore throat, but my throat is not completely fine, to be honest with you. I actually um, woke up yesterday I didn't, my throat was completely fine the day before yesterday, but yesterday morning I woke up with my throat being a little sore again, which was worrying. And then this morning I woke up and my voice is kind of cracky or hoarse. So, um, I don't know. So I'm just hoping that, it's nothing serious. 正信さん、こんにちは。正信さんも気をつけてね。今、コロナウイルスね、すごい怖いですよね。あいねさん、ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。あと、お父さん、僕は大丈夫です。ちょっとね、熱が出てて、ちょっと心配だったんですけど、やっと熱が下がって、今の、喉の痛みだけ、あんまり痛いっていうわけじゃないんだけど、とりあえず念のため、休んでます。心配をおかけしました。ありがとうございます。Have you had any chest pains? Not. I don't think. I don't think I have. It's hard to say because, as many of you know, also I do have anxiety, and so like I tend to gauge every single like sensation I get, and it's a little scary. Already before I had all of this, I had pain in my solar plexus area or the place right under my rib, and um, I wasn't sure if the pain I was feeling was a continuation of that or they were new pains. But the pain is no longer there. Funny thing is that the pain that I had in my this area for the longest time, this is like even before all of this happened, it's actually gone. So I don't know what that's about. That's so strange. Simon, how are you, Simon? Are you okay? I hope you're okay, Simon. Hi, Indigo Rose. But let's see. Hi. 本当ですか? Sorry. Masanobu Kato is my real cousin. He's here. He lives in Nagoya. A1 さんも朝の5時。A1 さん、A1 さんまだ仕事に通ってるんですか? Now, the government here is advising people, if possible, to work from home. But here in Tokyo, I just read about it when I was in bed out because I have nothing else to do except read or watch videos. I've read that it's not possible for a huge chunk of the population in Tokyo because I think it was like 80%. I'm not sure if I read correctly. 80% of the people in Tokyo are in the service industry, so it's just not possible for them to work out of their homes. So as long as their businesses are open, they still have to commute into the city to work. Thank you, that one lady. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Miel Kihano. Aloha from Hawaii. Aloha. Stay safe in Hawaii. Yeah. So, how are you guys dealing with the, staying at home and all? How are you guys dealing with it? What do you guys do to stay occupied? What do you guys do to keep yourself from not going crazy? Satoshi is having a difficult time with it mentally. It kind of started from the time when I got sick because he knows how careful we are. We are so careful. We are. my hair. I still haven't got a haircut, but who cares? At this moment, I'm too afraid to go to the hair salon to get my hair done. So my hair is just gonna keep growing. But yeah, I'm very worried. He's kind of mentally um depressed. And he's not the type to get depressed. Thank you, Indigo. Thank you. I'm happy that you like my hair. Not abroad, we're surviving just fine. Sheena's an extrovert, so she's really fidgety. Me, the introvert, so you're content. That's cool. That's cool. I'm an introvert too, but I like going out. Like, not necessarily for socializing, but I like going out. That's how I kept from going crazy. That's how I kind of dealt with my anxiety. I would go out, discover new places. I would hop on the train. I'd go to Yokohama. Like all these things sort of kept me sane. So now that all those things that I would use to keep me balanced, because I'm not really a homebody. Um, I have to start thinking about how to look at this in a positive way, and how to how to think about um how I can make my day-to-day life uh more interesting, I guess. Yeah. But okay, once I get better, I am better. But once I'm allowed to leave this room, um I promise we'll be doing live cooking shows. I have some ideas for videos that we make indoors for the Tabits channel, and live food reviews as well. So we'll get back to those once I'm completely fine. Cupcake lover, hi. Yes, I am okay. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. Voodoo Tube. I have a health and safety message from the other side of the world. Can I post a link in the room, please? I guess so. Sure. Hi, Sharikilia. I do grocery shopping. No car, only bike. Gene Ham. I bought a diamond pitcher a few months back, so now I'm doing that on lockdown. Okay. Be sure to deep clean the room, Shinichi. Caroline. Yes, I will. I do have to wash my sheets and my pillowcase as well. Hi, Lady Murasaki. How are you, Lady Murasaki? Nasha Brad, the hair situation is about to get real for me in about a week. I'm already losing control of it. Even gel can't tame it. Not sure I can go another month without a haircut. I know, right? So, I mean, look at my hair. It's like it's totally flat now. I could blow dry it, but it'll just look like a bouffant or something. So, I don't know. Like, my hair is really long right now. The sides are just, look at that. You see how it's curling right now? Because I actually have curly hair, like wavy hair. For some reason, this side is straight, this side is curling. Yeah, and look, I have so much hair in the back. Usually I have it, kind of buzz cut, like on the sides and the back. But it's just going to grow, and this is probably, once it grows a little longer, this part is going to start to curl like outwards. Like that. Yeah. うん。あ、テレビ電話で仕事してるんですか、A1 さん。うん。じゃあよかったよかった。うん。そっちの方がいいよ、本当に。Hi, Lily. You could do a cut my own hair challenge. I don't know about that. I'm scared to do that. I've done that before and I've ruined it. Simply Jean. I'm waiting for the day I can't stand my hair anymore and start cutting it myself. If it looks back, I'll go into self quarantine. That's funny. That's funny. Roseanne, your roots are becoming glow in the dark. Fabulous. Fantastic. Um, Burlesque, you just buzz cut your hair last night. I don't have a nice shaped head. The shape of my head is like, it couldn't be any worse. And so if I go like totally bald or buzz cut, oh my goodness. I don't know about that. Hi, Laura Mignon. Lindsay, thank you. You're so sweet. No, 3D pieces of silver. No, the shape of my head is very different. Satoshi, head shape is really nice. Mine is not good. Just let it grow. Yeah, I'm gonna let it grow for a while. I'm not going to go to the um, hair salon for a while. I'm too scared too. So, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure you guys know that I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay so far, and I'm trying not to think about it too much. Like, because if I do, then I get too panicky. I think right now my job is to try and get Satoshi out of his depression. Yeah, he's just depressed a little bit. He never shows it on camera, but he admitted to me today that he was um, getting very very depressed this past 3 days or so. He just didn't want to show it to me because he had to take care of me. So yeah, I think my job now is to help him find his happy place here in at home, even though we have to stay home. But yeah, um, I know he's worried about me, Carol. Definitely, he was definitely worried about me. And because he's a good guy, he worries about infecting other people. So he had to do grocery shopping when I was sick, and he started to think, oh my god, because now they're saying you could possibly get it from just breathing. And although he always wears a mask and he practices social distancing, you know there's never like a 100% guarantee, right? So he started worrying about, like, well, what if I gave it to someone at the supermarket? you know he's like that. He worries a lot. So yeah, hopefully in next couple of days, um yeah, he'll get out of his funk. Yeah. And the scary thing about Tokyo is that the coronavirus cases are increasing every day. It started to increase like mm, like a week ago, I think. We were kind of stable, and it started to increase. And today, so far, I think so far there's over 200, I believe, which is the highest we had of any day. So it's kind of worrying. It's been going up. It was like, we had 40 cases, and then we had like 80, then we had 100, 100 something. But anyway, today it's over 200, I think. So, you know, which means that it's spreading, right? And more than half of it is they don't know where it originated in. So, it is scary. Yeah, yeah, it is crazy. Okay, right. A1, any tips on how not to go crazy during self isolation? I think this is a question that maybe all of us here can try and answer. Any suggestions? I could use that. Some suggestions right now. because I've been in self isolation for 10 days and I'm already going crazy. uh, Toltec, you're already crazy, so it's easy. Try different hobbies and crafts, says Deborah. Good. Movies, Netflix. Oh, yeah. I've watched 4 seasons of Lucifer. Wow, I was self isolated. That's crazy. Kate, you're gonna redecorate. Oh, that's a good way to spend your time. Just eat. You watch a lot of YouTube. That's good too. Roseanne, you just started learning piano. What a great thing to take up during this time. Sharikila, cooking and sleeping a lot. That's good too. Laura, Justin got back home on Monday, and I was finally able to like see him and have physical contact yesterday. Yeah, so that was hard. Um, Exercise, great idea. I've been doing light stretching in this room here. Stare at the moon and enjoy the night. That's wonderful, Florence. You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna since I'm here, I'm going to show you guys the sakura from my balcony. I do hope that this doesn't cut off. Oops, I'm so sorry. Because the Wi-Fi is on, and once I go out in the back, for some reason my Wi-Fi gets kind of wonky. Okay, so let's see. All right, so this is my balcony. Hopefully it doesn't cut off. Let's get some fresh air, shall we? Ah, okay. So most of the flowers are like half dead, but you can kind of make out the sakura. There's a there. Oh no, it cut off. Oh no, seriously? Hi, am I back? I hope I'm back. So that's the white sakura tree there. And then that's the pink one right behind it. It's pretty, isn't it, Florence? Okay, all right, I won't move. And then, yeah, it's a small little park. And that's a tree there. So, you know, I feel very lucky that I have a little park in the back and I can, enjoy the sakura trees. And it's hard to make out, but you can see some sakura like here and there. Like around the entire city there's sakura trees over there. It's kind of hard to see from here. There's a sakura tree there. That one's already like, well, the flowers have kind of, you know. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but that's Sky Tree over there, Tokyo Sky Tree. Right there, can you see that little thing? It's cloudy right now, but on a clear day, you can see it very, very clear. You see it? Yep. And then, those are the buildings of Shinjuku over there, behind that building. I have an unobstructed view of that from the balcony in the living room. You can't really see it. And the other thing that I'm very fortunate. Okay. All right. So that was a fail. Sorry about that. So that's the only thing, the balcony in the back. That's the worst place for our Wi-Fi. And we've thought of doing live streams in the back, but it's not good. It's not good. But anyway, yeah. So as you can see, It's not that difficult to do social distancing here in our neighborhood because, um, and you know, it's in the middle of it's in Tokyo, but it's in a quiet area, and because it's a residential area, as long as you stay away from the station, there's not that many people walking around. They're all congregating near the station, um, you know, in the supermarkets, etc. So, you know, I'm able to walk around. Not yet. Not yet. I need to be isolated for 4 more days. But once that's done, I'll be able to walk around in my neighborhood with you guys, you know, so we can all get some fresh air. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just wanted to update you guys to reassure you that I'm okay. We're all doing fine, and thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you guys are here with me. I'm so grateful that I get to chat with you guys. I really feel like um, I have everything I need. So I'm not really sad, or I'm not really annoyed that I have to stay home. I'm really not. I'm quite grateful and I feel very lucky. And so, yeah. And I get to chat with you guys more. So I'm a lot better. I'll most likely be doing live streams every day because I don't want to be bored. But please stay safe, everybody. Stay safe. Make sure if you go out to wash your hands very well. Um, eat nutritious food, please, because that helps. Stay hydrated. And will you do the Sunday live stream, Tom Yoshida? Most likely, one of us will. I'm not sure who's gonna do it, but because we're both afraid to be sitting close to each other at the moment without a mask, um, I think it's just going to be one of us. So I'm not sure who it's gonna be, but um, most likely we will be doing a live stream tomorrow. Yeah. All right, guys. So thank you so much, and take care. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye bye.